Hey guys, welcome back for another quick daily Bible reading. Today I'm going to be finishing off Nehemiah chapter 2, 11 through verse 20. I went to Jerusalem, and after staying there 3 days, I set out during the night with a few men. I had not told anyone what my God had put in my heart to do for Jerusalem. There were no mounts with me except the one I was riding on. By night I went out through the valley gate toward the jackal well and the dung gate, examining the walls of Jerusalem, which had been broken down and its gates had been destroyed by fire. Then I moved on toward the fountain gate and the king's pool, but there was not enough room for my mount to get through, so I went up the valley by night, examining the wall. Finally, I turned back and entered through the valley gate. The officials did not know where I had gone or what I was doing, because as yet I hadn't said nothing to the Jews or the priests or nobles or officials or any others who would be doing the work. Then I said to them, "You see the trouble we are in? Jerusalem lies in ruins, and its gates have been burned with fire. Come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace." I also told them about the gracious hand of my God upon me and what the king had said to me. They replied, "Let us start rebuilding." So they began this good work. But then Sanballat the Horonite, Tobiah the Ammonite official, and Geshem the Arab heard about it. They mocked and ridiculed us. "What is this you are doing?" they asked. "Are you rebelling against the king?" I answered them by saying, "The God of heaven will give us success. We are servants. We, his servants, will start rebuilding. But as for you, you have no share in Jerusalem or any claim or historic right to it." See, it's starting to get, it was already good, but it's starting to get really good because Nehemiah, he went up to look at everything before he told anybody what he was doing or what he was there for, because he needed to basically get the confidence in what God had told him to do to be able to get a full view of what they needed to do and then go back and tell them. And then after he told them and they saw the work they needed to do, then he told them about God's gracious hand over him, about how the king had already told him that they were okay to be there. But they don't need to tell Sanballat and Tobiah that. They don't need to tell them that because it's not their work and they have nothing to do with this. So even though they're there to try to tear them down, Tobiah and Gershom and Sanballat don't even know that they already have been given permission to do this, not only by God, but by the king. So they're saying, "Are you doing this against the king?" But they have no idea that they've already gotten permission. And most of all, they have God's go-ahead. And that's all you need sometimes is God's go-ahead. And then if you do have permission or you do have any other qualifiers to do what you're doing, you don't have to tell the enemy that.